using the same beauty blender. I do my under eyes even though I add concealer later, just for like a extra layer of coverage. And then I'm just blending up towards my hairline, but not exactly in it because I don't want to get it in my hair. I've been praising my nigga, that money talk, I just be phrasing my nigga. Blood gang, take the B out behavior, my nigga. For real, if you mouth off, I blow your face off. I mean, pop, 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 then I take off. Nigga, nice see me, nigga, nice down. Like Jamie Foxx, nigga, like Ray Charles, 16 in the clip, one in the chamber. 17 ball bullet with 17 bullets. My story is how looking for me, the police pour me a drink and celebrate with it. Every bottle and cup in the sky. Sparks in the air like the 4th of July. Nothing but bad bitches in here tonight. Oh, if you lame and you know it, be quiet. Yeah, nothing but real niggas only. Bad bitches only. The only thing I don't like about this foundation is that it can look kind of cakey. So what I do to try to fix that is I use the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, and I spray my beauty blender. Ooh, that got everywhere. And then I just kind of use it to go over the spots where my foundation looks a little thick. Which right now it looks very thick in like my forehead area. She is the sweetest thing that I know. She see the way she holds me when the lights go low. My phone is just on shuffle, so tons of songs on there are just playing. Oh, and I'm blending down my neck, which I forgot to mention. I know the lighting in here is a bit weird, so apologize for that. I'm just using, you know, the regular daytime lighting. I hope you can see everything. And for the most part, this is pretty nice and even, but I do still have a few blemishes that are able to, like, that you can see through it. So I use the MAC concealer in NW45. This is a select moisture cover, and I'm just gonna put it like right over a few of my blemishes. It's literally almost the same exact color as my foundation. Like, if you put them together, they're like almost, you can't even see it, they're almost the same color. So I'm gonna use that. On first glance, this concealer like doesn't look like it's the right color. Like, it looks a little orange, but when it blends out, like, it looks really nice. So I don't know what that's about. Taking the same beauty blender. I don't even know if you can see what I did, but I'm taking the same beauty blender to blend that concealer out, just to add another layer of coverage, but you know, nothing too thick because I want it to look pretty natural. And then I'm just going like right here where I have my blemishes are like crazy there. I don't know what's going on, but my skin's kind of been freaking out this summer. Like, I've been breaking out way more than usual. And now I'm just moving on. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do this yet. Okay. I think I want to contour, so I need to go get a sponge. I actually want to do something different for me. I want a cream contour, which I like never really do. So I'm gonna try it. But I don't have. I think I'm just gonna use my fingers.
So I'm using my Midnight Cream Shadow and Midnight Brown. This is usually what I use for my brows, but I'm gonna actually use it to contour. And I'm just gonna use my finger and then blend it out. But that's just because I don't have a sponge. Normally I would use one. I'm actually gonna use a brush when it comes to my nose. And I'm just taking a contour brush. I don't remember what brand this one is. Blended. And I'm gonna go in and conceal too. So I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Coverall Cream Foundation, and I'm gonna use it as a highlight and concealer. Ooh, I just opened it and it like exploded. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand. This stuff is really amazing. I really like it. Like a little really goes a long way. And I'm just taking a different beauty blender. I think this one is Real Techniques. And I'm gonna use the beauty blender to apply it in a triangle underneath my eye. And I'm gonna do the sides of my nose because it'll help with my contour. And then I'm just gonna do Cupid bow, the center of my chin. And one more. Oh, I have a phone call. Now I'm going to go in and set everything. I'm gonna use this palette that has 4 colors. It's by Mother Home. Contour highlighting palette. So I'm gonna take the Sephora small powder brush and I'm gonna take the banana shade and use it to set my under eyes. And I'm gonna bake, so I'm gonna like really pack it on there. I'm putting that banana color basically over all the cream highlight that I did. So my Cupid's bow, center my chin, center my forehead, and then I'm going in with the same contour brush that I used to blend out the cream. I'm going into this contour color, this dark brown here. And I'm just blending it over the cream contour just to set it. And I'm just kind of throwing it on. So right now it's a little harsh looking. And then I'm going to blend it out.
tired of inconsistency. Are you into me? Are you feeling me? To be honest, though, I'm into you in the way that you.
And the reason I do this and don't really like care about the blending is because I'm gonna put the powder that sets my foundation on. So if my contour is too harsh, the powder helps tone it down. And the powder I'm going to be using, I'm actually just gonna go ahead and use MAC Studio Fix powder in NC55. And I'm just taking a fluffy powder brush. It's by Makeup For You. There's a little mirror in here, so I'm gonna use that as well as the viewfinder. And I'm putting it like over my entire face, besides the highlighted areas. But I'm putting it like over my contour as well, just in case my contour is too harsh in some places. And then I'm going to go back in with the powder to contour my nose. The reason I don't put a cream contour on my nose is because I feel like my nose is like the greasiest part of my face. That's where I sweat the most, and that part, like when I put cream contour on, it makes me look even sweatier and like greasier, and it just kind of comes off. Oh, excuse me. And now I'm just going to take this really tiny angled brush. It's actually an eyeshadow brush. Ooh. I'm going to dip back into this dark brown powder that I used earlier. And I'm going to take it along the sides of my nose. And flick it up towards my eyebrow. And going down right in the middle between my nostrils. And blending it.
We was together since 3 years.
On a real nigga, I'm a real nigga. I run around with them real niggas. Got real sense, I need a real sitter. When I leave niggas, they get real bitter. On a real nigga, I'm a real nigga. I run around with them real niggas.
It's kind of dark and intense right now. Don't worry, I'm gonna blend it out. Same contour brush I used before. Just to blend it out. I use the smaller brush just to get the lines right. And then I use the bigger brush to blend it out. And I kind of play around with it until it looks good. I'm going to move on to blush. This is the like BH Cosmetics blush palette. One of my colors broke though. I'm actually really impressed about it. I have to find a brush. Normally I wouldn't use this brush for a blush, but I'm going to go for it. See, one of my colors is broken. I'm really sad about it. Since this is a rosy look, I think I'm going to go for this color. And yeah, I'm going to go for that color. I'm actually going to mix blushes, but I'm going to put this one on first, since it is the more pigmented of the two. And this is the mermaid brush. I really don't remember the brand. I'll try to put it in the description. I really do like these blushes though. They're super pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. So I dip like very gently into it. And then I just blend it up. I blend my blush up my cheekbone. And I'm gonna go get my other color. Oh, left it over there. And the other color I'm using is by MAC. It's the powder blush in the color Burnt Pepper. So it's like a soft burnt red. This is super pigmented. Like, do you see how much color is on there? So I'm really only gonna use a little bit of this. And just kind of, I like to put it on in like streaks, and then I like to blend it out. And I'm just tapping the excess off the brush. And now I'm blending, and I just want those two colors, the blushes that I used to blend together nice and seamlessly. Alright, that looks good. Now I'm going into my Ben Nye cream color white, and I just like to use this as an eyeshadow base.